Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are back. This is the second live stream. I believe I waited long enough for YouTube to turn the first one into a video, and this should be creating a new live stream. The last one ended with some very odd issues, where the audio was desynced from the video. If that is the case, what I'm going to do with this one, so that we can continue streaming... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are
I'm hearing
back.
my own voice. Hold on a sec. You'll hear it too.
This is the second live stream. I believe I waited long enough for YouTube to... Okay, perfect. You guys might have just heard me talking to myself there. Alright guys, so I think YouTube will figure it out. If not, I will split them up. Let's pretend this is a whole new live stream. If you are watching the replay, thank you for joining me. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. Shout out to G-Portal. If the issue reoccurs, thank you, Dusty, for letting me know it's gone. If the issue reoccurs, what I will do is hide myself so that I am no longer in the video. You will just be hearing my voice. The game sounds will be off, but I can even mute that, and then I can just talk and build, and I will just not be here in the corner of the video. So, in the first one, we messed around with some ideas for a modern house build. I think we will shift gears and try some log cabin ideas. Log Cabin 2 is my most popular video. Log Cabin 3 already exists, so this would be Log Cabin 4 if I do figure it out. So shout out, welcome Dusty, Kai, and Baby Girl, who are mods. Welcome to Griffin, Talon, and Terrell. We are gonna attempt some something different. We'll shift gears. I have tried an idea for Log Cabin 4 in the past, and it was a little bit more modern, maybe a little bit bigger. What's up, Glitch? Welcome to the stream. It was a little bit bigger. We'll go to a new area. I'm here on the Ragnarok map, just to give you guys a clue. We're in the Haidana region, around episode 26 of the Ragnarok Explorer series, and I'm building in single player, trying out creative mode for the very first time. It is so far so awesome. I think I'll just head down here, find a little flat spot by the river. We're in Griffin country, and we'll mess around with a little log cabin idea. So welcome, guys. And once again, if it does cause issues, we will try something different. Now this song is the intro song to every building tutorial I ever did that gave you the Bob Ross of Ark, gave me the Bob Ross of Ark nickname. Welcome to another Ark building tutorial. I'm UniteTheClans. Today we're going to be building blah blah blah. Sit back and enjoy it. Blah 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 blah. That's the kind of thing I used to do. Alright, and the viewer count needs to be updated. There are not 60 of you guys. We just started. People will come rushing back. Fingers crossed. 3 minutes in, but 25 and counting. So goodbye to the 30 of you that left. Built up there. That's a good spot. I think I'll pick a spot right. I like this spot right here. So let's talk about some ideas for a new log cabin design and the kind of things that I would want to make sure I have in my inventory to get started. I think for a log cabin design, I would like to take some elements from Log Cabin 2. That's not what I wanted to do. Because that is such a popular video. It is one that people love and adore. And when I do this, if I do this as a tutorial, I will go back to the original location on the island map that we started on. But so the original Log Cabin 2, it had a footprint like this. And then Log Cabin 1 was basically the focal point of Log Cabin 1 was a sort of double arch on the front of it. And kind of similar to the Snowy River cabin. Okay, I think I can just delete him if I can get my crosshair on him. There you go, get deleted, fool. Okay. And then Log Cabin 3, I did a weird double peak thing, and that was kind of the unique feature. I would like to take some of those that we've used in the past. I will build with you when my game is updated. Be careful building along with me, bud, because we will likely mess around with things, unless you're also in creative mode. So the original shape of Log Cabin 2 was something like this, and it had basically two sides to it. And you know what? Let's decide. I think I'll build a little bit this way next time. Let's build across. Okay, and you know what? It does not make you invisible. I wonder if I should just do that. Do you forget about me now? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so building totally in vanilla. So what I'm thinking we will do here, guys, is try and work out a little shape, like I said, that kind of takes inspiration from all the previous designs. I'm going to go ahead and, I know it's I could use anything, but just for those of you that are doing it in a way that you want it to make sense to you, that's a thatch ceiling. Let's put a little bit of thatch in so that I can do the inside-out walls properly, and I'll get the metal and glass stuff off the wall for the moment. Let's say we wanted some inside-out wood walls around here, one level up. I'm gonna need to find wood walls. These. Okay. And then we could do, I guess I gotta get to the inside to do this. So I'm going to show you the thing that I think is going to inspire this and make it look a little bit different than what we've done in the past. Let me see here. So I'm going to go in and craft wood. Let's go over here. Wood. We'll do the sloped wall left and right. I think those will be useful for us. Put those on the hotbar. Perfect. So build up like this, and this. You know what? Let's get some door frames and window frames here as well. It's such a weird way to pronounce things. But I'm glad we're shifting gears. So, and if the audio gets messed up, we'll figure it out. I just deleted you, Griffin. For a second, I wasn't sure what the heck you were talking about. I get you now. So this was a feature of Log Cabin 2. We did the cool window design where you put a door frame above there, and then we'll grab greenhouse glass, and we could deck that out. So if I go boom, greenhouse, C, D, E, F, G, greenhouse. Do window frames and door frames. Right? Oh, Minion, well, thank you. Thank you. I will keep the stream going. Especially with the super chats rolling in. Love you guys for that. So we did something like this. And I didn't get painting on the modern one before it fell apart. That stream fell apart on us. But we did something like this. And when you back up, obviously this thatch can now come out. Oh, not that one. I guess I haven't built there yet.
Alright!
Awesome. Thank you, Minion.
Gotta go. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Gotta go when you're still dropping super chats. Beautiful. Okay. So, looking somewhat familiar so far, right? What if the defining feature is that, a sort of asymmetrical peak, right? And then on the other side, we could do the same thing. I think I played around with this idea on a live stream quite a while ago. This was, I don't even know when, guys. It would have been a long time ago, but I did, didn't mean to do that. That is such a cool thing, but I feel like most people are not gonna. I get so many complaints on Autumn House, which is another thing we should do a sequel for, because it requires the no-clip method for one small detail for the chimney. You can do some very cool things in this game, double layering walls like this. I think you can't do that without the no-clip method. But how cool is that? Right? And you could do the same. Whoa. Oh, crap. Be careful, UTC. You're not used to vanilla. You don't know how to build with this old-fashioned crap. Crepe. Okay, so what if that is the beginning of a concept? I'd do a big window in the corner like that desert house. Ooh. Interesting. So... what would that be? What are you picturing here? Like one like that I did with door frames, maybe? Like if I did this and then wreck that. Is this what I did, or are you talking full greenhouse glass wall? Because this could work too. And what I want, same with the modern house design, what I would like to accomplish here. Wow, that's glitching out. Okay, what I would like to accomplish here is a house that has multiple very pretty angles to it, as opposed to just one or two. I've always done stone roofs while doing these log cabins. Not always, but stone roofs tend to be the style I go with. That didn't craft, did it? You know what? I don't like this. What if we did that. And is this gonna glitch through too? No, that won't glitch through. Yeah, console players in abundance. No worries. I wanna build for console players. I look back at all my old building tutorials, and I'm so glad I didn't use S+ for most of them, because I like the accessibility of it. Oh, you get going so fast when you're flying with this thing, so. In the middle, I did both sides connected, and a huge window on one side, and the railings all the way up on the opposite side. I'm trying to follow along. Should we break out a little paint? Gosh. Okay, so here's a little thing, guys. Look at the color difference there. So I'm doing tangerine on that part. What if we mix up and go with either orange or cantaloupe? For the windows and doors, because they have such a different color. Like if you did this, that's a little too light maybe, but that's closer. That's a closer match. Let's try the orange. Whoops, right there. Where our windows were sunk in on the log cabin on either side, mine had a second story that was connected all through the middle. Hi, Allie. Welcome. Allie, I haven't replied to your message, but yes, I would love to work on that idea. I should really... So... Creative mode is fun, guys. Like, look how fast I get going, even backwards. Used to be going backwards was a pain in the butt. Alright, so that's the beginning of something. The standard paint scheme has always involved forest green on the roof. Like this. Is this beginning to feel like a log cabin? No, that might be too colorful. Okay. So what do we think of this? This was following somebody saying do a window there. I don't know if I was following the vision that person had, whoever said. I'm having trouble keeping up with you guys. Whose ideas are whose ideas belong to whom? I mix up the who and the whom. So what we did was tangerine on the bits that weren't windows. There are none, so waste of time. And orange on the window and door because they took color so differently. Right. So then I gotta figure out how to do a sort of a second side to this and what's gonna be required in the middle. Anyone else tried stacking dino gates? Never painted on anything in Arc until I saw this guy's video. Now everything is painted. That's very kind of you, Josh. Happy to inspire. Happy to give you some new ideas. I don't know where to go from here, guys, if it's not obvious by me just circling around this thing over and over again. I'll do another batch of those. Okay, so I'm picturing a couple of different options. A very small bit in the middle. No. I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. And then, how many are in the middle here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay. And I've also worked, guys, to resolve my microphone issues that were causing people to go nuts over the last several videos. Not the videos. Videos, I can solve it. Live streams were the issue. Those were consistently an issue. So what I'd like to do is something a little different and modern with the middle, and we'd like to have something on the back that's going to look good, and maybe steal some elements from the other log cabins that I've done in the past. Okay, let's go back to, I'm going to need this thatch. And I'm going to need this, okay. And this, and this, and this. If I got an afro for a stream like this, what would you guys think? I guess I'd need to get some earbuds. This headphone would not work well with an afro. Just like a faux fro, I guess. Get rid of that. Go door frame. Go here. Go with window frames here, here, door frame, boom, boom, and then this one would go here, here. And so this is a little bit, it's not asymmetrical. Well, kind of. Parts of it are asymmetrical because of, because basically the slope is asymmetrical, but in the end we'll be creating a symmetrical thing by backing up like this. Does that have some elements already of Log Cabin 2? Does that feel like a little, little reminiscent? I would think so. It feels that way to me. And then we come to the inside. We would go with another door frame and another window frame. See, I get away from this type of thing, guys, maybe too often. I don't know how important it is to people that I build in creative, or in survival, but I build that up in my head as something that people care about, to see somebody build in survival. But I really don't know if it is. I don't know if you'd be just as happy to do this, where we actually make some crazy progress over the course of a stream, bang out ideas. I do want to introduce building tutorials back to the channel. I have a giant pile of them. Ideas and inspirations from some recent live streams we've done together, where you guys have helped me brainstorm. And I'd like to start bringing those ideas to life, maybe once a week. And like I said, pair it with a tips style video, where I could do something short that might catch attention and you know, keep getting views over the long term, where let's say that's a tips video on how to get inside out wood walls, right? And then I go from inside out wood walls, and then the next day, or whichever direction I go, right? And then I don't know which one would be which, but then this video posts, and you go, okay, well, from one you can drive traffic to the other, and you know, I'm doing this, going, okay, well, here's my inside out wall technique. If you want to see more on this, go check out this video, right? And then while you're watching the tips video, it goes, hey, if you want to see a house that really incorporates the, you know, this concept, go ahead and check out this log cabin building tutorial. We're working on a log cabin idea here, my friend. Attempting to get inspired and see what comes of it. So far, not much. Okay, well, let's assume then that we're going to build across like this. Whoops. Put catwalks on the walls either side of the door. Ooh, are you're not talking to me. You're talking to @JimmyWhale. So, if we want to get out of if we want to break the mold, in the past what I would have done is something that involved let's go to this side. In the past I would have done something that involved something like that, right? Which is kind of boring, and we've done it before. What we could do a couple different things. We could attempt to add some modernity would be the term. We could attempt to add some of that to the design. Do I have stone walls? No, I do not. I have such a weird array of junk in my inventory, but this creative mode is excellent. First time playing with it. So what if I take some modern elements and we incorporate them here? So, for example, Okay, for example, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is called build storming. This is figuring it out as you go. Something like this. And we go like this, maybe. I do a little boom. This, right? And now you can come out. You can come out. Oh, crap. Alright, now you can come out. Right? And then what if we go back to maybe some greenhouse glass? Is this crazy? What's he thinking, UTC? This is a log cabin. What are you trying to do? Make like an ultra-modern log cabin? Maybe. Who knows? Right? And then... Ooh. Okay, ideas are flowing. Ideas are flowing a little bit. Yeah. Okay, idea. Can't just say idea. Gotta do that. Gotta do, maybe some wooden ceilings. This thing. That's like the power of positive thinking. You just say idea, and then fingers crossed you'll have one. Such a Dorcas. Okay, so what if this was a balcony, and what if on it I took some modern elements like this, and we maybe, and we call it the, instead of log cabin 4, modern log cab, or I don't know. Metal railing get demolished. Right, and that would mean then over here I would have to get the slopes going, so it would be something like well, for now, let's go ahead and do this. Put that there, and just to make sure that we're snapping where we want it, that goes there. This goes here, right? And then 8. So that's wrong. That's right. Okay? And then this can come out, right? And then this can come out. And now we go back to the stone, like so, and like so. And I guess what you would have to do there, I think it would let you do this even without the no-clip method. I think because this is technically snapped to this space, I think it would let you do this, where you'd be able to go like, oh. Okay, that's how it should have worked this time. So let's try that. This. Now there are other ways to do this, but so this should be number 8. And I should be making sure it's snapped here. Yes! Yes. And then, so I'm pretty sure you'd be able to do this even on a console. I think those would let you cross over. If not, it's not a giant loss, right? Okay, so this is weird right now. The front of this is a little strange looking. God, somebody's making a lot of noise out in the other room. And welcome back, people. We got almost back to the number of people we had before I went all Kung Fu movie and my lips and voice stopped moving together for you guys. Night Shimmers, thank you for the super chat. Creative mode is not on Xbox One, but it ought to work just about the same, my man. It ought to work just about the same. That's force-fed. So what do we think first glance, guys? I guess you would have to figure out what goes on the wall behind you here. Is it more greenhouse glass? Because Log Cabin 3 has a lot of greenhouse glass incorporated, so if you did do something like this, and then you have to do a door frame in the middle.
Loving the stream.
Loving the stream right back at you. I love being loved. Come and get your love. Defenses, greenhouse, where's greenhouse? And then door frame. Right? And then this would have to continue upwards for me to be... Or... I could do... Okay, I could do this. I could do this. And then that. And I'll have to figure out how all these various pieces would come together. 9, 8. Okay, and then I can't wreck this, right? No. Okay, so why don't we just do a little of this for a second then. I'll bring back the thatch for the moment. We'll put that right on the hotbar. I don't think I dig this song. Sounds too much like a Phil Collins thing. This one's too sad. That has some rhythm to it. I think the music can be louder. How's that? A little bit better? Alright. Stream's going great, guys. I'm having fun. Technically second stream, but we're not doing anything too crazy. So what I'm trying to do here... Ooh, not what I intended. What I'm trying to do here is get a couple of little archways and to continue with the inside-out wood. That is going to be a common theme. You go through a lot of thatch ceilings if you're playing in vanilla to get this to go the way you want it to. Right? And then those should be self-supporting. Should be. No, that one won't be. Right. So we have to go like this. Do that. And then I'd have to have something in behind here to support. So let's just for now imagine that... You know what? We can certainly do this. I don't need that to be anything. We can certainly do this. And this. That'll be tied in. There'll be no problem taking this out. And this. And then we'll try a little stone roof on top. We'll see if we're kind of hodgepodging together enough cool ideas to get something unique, or if I'm kind of hodgepodging too much and we're getting a very weird looking design. Ooh. It is a little weird, right? Okay, so what if in here I did that and that and then this? Interesting. I'm intrigued. Tell me what you think so far, guys. Okay. Oh, I see what you're getting at, baby girl. Can't do that because I'm building stone pillars for gate frame. It's like a mansion. Yeah, log mansion, maybe. Hey, just joined. Love how the build is going. Yes, we're really... Oh, speaking of, maybe we give ourselves a little midday sun. We're really messing around with log cabin ideas. My most popular video ever is a log cabin design. So, okay. So I have an idea. I think what I would need to do in order to make sure everything is supported would be this and this. And then I think what I could do is remove these 3 glass walls. Right? And then come in with this. And maybe do them back here. And we'll see how this looks. It might look weird. It might look awesome. We'll find out shortly. It's interesting. What if instead of wood that was stone, maybe? Like this. It's interesting, right? Oh, Citron, that's a neat idea. I don't know, Citron, if I would be able to make a really interesting looking wall that would actually be good in PvP, but I could do a tutorial on... Oh, you said PvE. Never mind. Okay, so what about this? What about, like, wall design? I could certainly come up with something for that. I've got some ideas for that. Huh. Build a dino farm. D-clan. What about... I already have that, kind of. if you look at, hold on a sec. I'm just gonna share a link in chat for ensue here. But if you're watching live and you're thinking Dino Farm, that's a neat idea. I did go nuts building like, on Aberration, I did go nuts building a farmhouse and a silo and a big red barn and a little red barn. Those are kind of the things that you might wanna be after. I guess I can just go to my main channel page probably and get the playlist for you. Let me see if I can figure that out. I need to ruminate on this right now. I need to have some thoughts come into my head. But if I went down to here, I would say start watching. Let's see if that's what I think it is for a... Nope, that's not. Hold on. Working on it, bud. Working on something to share with you that I think you will dig. Copy link address. This would be the one. Okay. And a medium barn? I don't think I managed a medium barn. But Declan. Why am I saying Declan? Because my name's got clans in it. Declan is how you would say that name. Yeah, that might inspire you. That might provide you with some ideas. What about some wooden railings? Go here. Go wood. Go railings. What's up, Breezy? I love the Arctic Steamboat. So I'm working on some ideas that are for building tutorials, and I'm working on some ideas for sequels to my most popular builds. I don't know about this middle section, guys. I don't know if I've done anything. The one thing I could do... Lava, thank you very much for popping in the stream. I think we're hitting the most people, close to the most people watching the stream we've had tonight. I'm wondering, guys, if I'm messing up the modern kind of idea. I'm wondering if I could get that modern idea best by getting rid of some of these sloped roofs. Or I ditch the modern idea, and I just go log cabin style. So this is build storming, guys. Nothing here is going to be permanent. Nothing here is permanent, and I'm going to work out a tutorial based on what we do here. Alright, why don't we try... I will come back to this if we're going to do... Why don't I try working out... I'm just going to mess with the middle section here, guys. Nope. Why don't we go up here? Hold on a sec. I'm not in love with trying to combine these two ideas together. But I think I could do a version of this that's going to be good. Oh yes, yes, yes. Inspiration's flowing. Inspiration is coming. Character pooping all over the place, fool. Okay. Oh lord. I think I'm gonna take this out, guys. But I think I might have some ideas. How are you still supported? What is supporting all this? Oh, these railings are providing support? There. Took a minute. Alright. So we're working out a bunch of different concepts today, guys. We started off, the earlier stream got badly out of sync. Otherwise, we'd probably still be derping around with that idea. But we worked on a potential sequel to my modern house build, sitting at 130,000 views, one of my best videos. And then now we're working on a potential sequel to the log cabin videos. Best one's at 440,000 views and is my best video ever. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, and all in all, if you add up all the log cabins, geez, I don't even know if I could do the math on that. I'm sure, obviously, I could do the math on that. Come on, not an idiot. But those, all in all, it's easily a 500,000 people have seen those, which is crazy. That would be like maybe an eighth of my channel. So me doing more log cabins is probably wise. All right, so let's work something out here, guys. I'm going to pursue the modern look for this middle section. And maybe then we get to the back of the house, we can try some different things, but none of my log cabins have much modernity to them. They are all very old-fashioned looking, starting with that snowy river cabin. So let's say we're thinking log mansion, that sort of a thing. and stepping outside the box. So here's an idea I had right out of the gate. What if, this is kind of an idea that got something flowing for me. What if I do this and this? Right. Let's take a look at the silhouette of that. That's not bad. Alright, and then that would have to lead into something bigger towards the back, because, like, so let's go with stone ceilings, and let's build all the way across here. Or do I raise that up? Or do I do that taller? Do I do this whole thing taller, maybe? Let's try that. Okay. Guys, this is the... so there's a writer that I like a lot, and he's written a lot of his books about how to be good at being creative, basically. How to not let your own brain get the best of you. And if you've ever tried to do anything creative, you will find that your own brain gets the best of you often. You'll basically convince yourself that you're crap and you suck, and that will keep you from trying. And if you never try, then you'll never make anything good, right? Stephen Pressfield is the name of the author. If you've never read or seen any of his stuff, he's a pretty brilliant fella. Let's try this thing. Anyway, and he talks about the thrashing phase. So when he's starting a new book, he tries to have a beginning phase when he's banging out ideas, and he just sits at the keyboard and he writes. And he says the whole point of that is to not judge yourself. He's got two books that are very useful, TJ. One is called Do the Work, and the other one is called The War of Art. Not the art of war, the war of art, basically. And it's about this internal struggle you have with yourself. He calls it Slaying the Dragon. Wood windows is a good idea. Wood windows is an interesting and good idea. He calls it Slaying the Dragon, where every day you have to wake up and battle resistance, which is your inner dragon, the inner part of you that tells you you suck and you shouldn't even try. And you have to slay that dragon, and no matter how many times you do it, you wake up the next day and you got to do it again. And if you let it get the best of you one day, then the next time you come back, it's probably going to get the best of you again. So you have to learn how to conquer that. Very interesting. But the thrashing phase, the whole point of that is to not judge yourself while doing it. And this is what this would be for a building tutorial. You'd want to get to the phase of design where you could just let the creativity flow, get the ideas out, and don't stop in the middle to go, oh, that kind of sucks. Like for me now, when I'm deleting and trying new things, it's only when there's a new, better idea. I'm not looking at it going, this whole thing's crap, I'm terrible. So anything creative, guys, if you're a writer, if you're a painter, the thrashing phase is really important. And then down the road, self-critique is very valuable. To be able to look at this thing before I decide to commit and make it a tutorial and go, how can I make this better? That is a useful thing, but until I've gone through the phase of just push all the slam dunk all the ideas out, until I've done that, I can't feel good about it. So this is interesting, guys. I like this. That is kind of cool. Now, is it still possible to make this feel in some ways modern? Right? So what if... how's this gonna look? That currently doesn't look very good. What if I do this instead? I don't think this will make a difference. No, it's the same. So what you would need to do there is you would need to get some pillars going. So, let's go fence foundations. Make those. I already did the stone pillars, so let's go ahead. This is vanilla, so we got to do all this stuff by hand. We got to figure out how to get pillars. So I'm thinking I want a pillar to be in this space right here in the middle. It won't go there on its own. I could. No, it won't do that. Okay, so let's go up and over. Right, and then you would go like this. Fence foundation. Fence foundation. Pillar. 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 And you know what? Maybe you take that up one, and this is part of the... oh, I wish I could make that... there is a way to do this. So let's take these out, and we're going to try something a little different. We're going to try something... we're going to try this. And that's going to give us maybe a 6-inch lower type snap point, like that. And this will depend on the terrain, but this is going to be interesting for the next layer up, because then these aren't going to stick up too far, which means when I come in and try and incorporate some modern crap into this, it's not going to look so bad. Interesting. Okay, got another idea, guys. Okay, so this is the only time I'm wrecking my progress here is when I feel good about the next idea. I think I've got a better idea. So I think this would be the time to do, okay, so find that ground snap point here. And now these won't be totally even, so if you're a total symmetry freak, this might drive you nuts. So we're looking for this snap point here. And this could be a fun thing for a build, guys. This could be a fun concept. Go up like that, here, and here. And then what if... How will these work? Is this gonna work if you play console? Are you able to do this? Because I think this will be good for us. It's not an essential step, so if you're playing on console, I guess this won't ruin your day. And then we go like this with the super modern stuff. Come in, go across like that. Right, that's something. That is something. We are on to something here. Now, another interesting point is you should now have a snap point off of these pillars, so that we should be able to do some funky stuff here in the middle. So let's go ahead and do that. Right, that's perfect for this. So I could go ahead and do a door frame that's only going to go inside out, like so. And then what if from here I should now have a snap point that lets me, yeah. How's that going to look from the front? Interesting. I don't know if I like what we're doing here, guys. Am I doing a good job? That is kind of interesting. If I break this, is it going to wreck everything? Or are those there permanently now? Let's find out. I think this would break everything, just to test. Yes, it would. Okay, so let's go back to that then. So we'll have to find a way to make this work for us. That, and then this one goes all the way to the ground, just for symmetry. Symmetricality, as I sometimes say. Disorderly Craft says, yes, that does work on console. That's kind of cool, because that gives us a nice border here. And it gives something that looks like it's maybe supporting these hanging pillars. And I like the height of these pillars, because if you do this like normally, guys, if I were to do this on here, anyway, it doesn't. Okay, so like if I were to do this here, I can't get a pillar to be at the same height as this. It's gonna be a full wall high, and the fence is a half wall high. But by making our snap point, I'm just gonna do this manually so I don't wreck anything. By making our snap point off the ground instead of off the foundation, we ended up with this all lowered, just enough that comes just to the height of the railing. So I think we're starting to get onto something here, guys. I don't know for sure, but this is starting to feel like an idea. Now, where we go from here is interesting. I think what I should do is maybe go back to... And I still got time, guys. Today is not going by fast at all. I think I gotta finish by 8 my time. Maybe a little earlier. But close to that. Like I said, I'm hanging out with some friends tonight. I'm actually having a social life. It's fascinating. It's a rare, strange thing. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to handle it. Usually I'd just sit here and edit videos all day. Last week we played Ark well into Saturday night. Tonight I'll be like communicating with other humans. Strange. Okay, so we're gonna have to get some foundations back. Now, I was communicating with humans. Obviously, that's something I do with some regularity, but in person. Weird. Alright, now I mentioned wanting this to have an interesting look on the back that it doesn't have on the front. You know, Log Cabin 1. What's up, Arctic? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Do a little enclosure for ducks. Jose Sanchez Perez enjoying the build. I do the foundation first, then the walls. I kind of suffer from OCD, so having the pillars straight or anything is a must. I understand that. Well, I would like to give you guys something that's very easy to follow along with when we get to real life and trying to recreate real life. When we get to try and recreate this in your world. I chose a very shadowy location for today's design. Morning is terrible. Midday. Let's go ahead. Let's auto set some times. Let's go somewhere between, maybe go 8 a.m. 8 a.m.'s lovely here. Perfect. Perfect. That is neat. Does that feel like a log cabin tutorial? It kind of does. What if... God, this is probably going to look stupid, but see, this is the thing. This is where you got to not judge yourself, right? This is why, like this, because otherwise you might not try something that would turn out to be amazing, right? So this is why thrashing phase is good. Don't judge yourself too much in the process. We're going to go to stone and get these foundations back because I've somehow lost those. What? Oh, I'm a hotbar idiot. I think this is going to look awful. Crafting, stay in stone, do these, do these. Put that there. Put this here. Alright. Don't judge yet. Holy crap, I gotta update this viewer count. We're hitting 71 people watching live. Welcome, people. We're thrashing. We're coming up with ideas for a future log cabin design. I have at least an hour to work this out. I think that's stupid, but I'll wait for a little... Put Hyenodon in the house? For a dog? Yeah, I would like to. The next time around we do this, guys, I'm going to base the little vote that I did on... by the way, there's a little poll. It's a little too late to vote because we've already knocked off the top 2 things on the vote. I did a little modern house design up there. You can't see it from here. And then we came down here to work on this just at a render distance. I think that's stupid, that thing I just did, right? Tell me. Oh, I'll show you where we're at, guys. I'll show you chords. That's where we are now. That's the new location. Not stupid, Charles. I feel like it is. I feel like, but I also feel like a flat wall is no good there. And yeah, more tutorials in the future, guys. It's certainly a thing that's coming. You know what we'll do? We'll work out from the back here. Let's take these out for now. And one thing I would like to work out... Here, let's go over here. Let's just head to a new chunk of land for a sec here. So one thing the old tutorials tended to have in common was some kind of cool overhang thing. So that if you did... crap, I keep not having... So one thing the original log cabin and the Snowy River cabin had in common was they had something to this effect. God, I keep getting things that I need are off my hotbar. Do I have... Oh no, right there. So something to this effect has always been involved. This little overhang type thing, right? Right? And if you were to do the fence foundation thing, Oh, it's not wanting to go there, is it? Right. Well, let's try this. Alright, so I would like to incorporate some element from the older log cabin designs into this. So it would be something like... This is obviously not the best way to do it. I'm just kind of derping into this. I would like to incorporate some of that. You know what I mean? That's different, right? Ooh, lots of interesting ideas. I like it, guys. Keep sharing them, Breezy. So I would like the back of the house to look different from the front of the house. That is something that I'm saying with my words. However, I would also like more modern, more modernity. So if we did... Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so this is gonna be like the reverse. And then what if I do wooden doors? And those are gonna be reversed when I put them in. So you're gonna get the inside out texture that we're already using here, right? So we'll take these, go right here on the hotbar. Nope, those aren't the doors I wanted. Well, crap. Wooden, reinforced, wooden, where's regular wooden door? Oh. This one. Uh-huh. That's interesting. That ties some things together. What do you guys really think of this? Charles said it was not stupid, but I haven't... It's the gap which is ruining it. I know, but we gotta have a door there. Ugh. I think I'm gonna take this out for now. I think we'll take this out. We'll figure it out. I think there's a way to make this work. Like, okay, let's get these back. Let's get those fancy foundation. Right? And then let's take those and we'll snap off here at a degree like this. Uh-huh. And then this is somewhere where we could come in and do this. Not that, where's the other stone one? This? What? Okay, then. This. No. I was right the first time. I just had to flip it. I did see somebody request an eco, that game, for today. Now, that isn't the worst thing I have ever done. And if I were to be able to snap a wall under that, is that a thing? Yes. Now, this wouldn't work for everybody. This would not work in vanilla, right? You would get on an Xbox or something, you would get a clipping error. Oh, crap. Flip. Nope. Flip, and then that. And we break you. That might have broken the wall underneath, too. I'm pretty sure it did. Flip you. Flip you. Sounds like an insult. Flip that, and then down. Yes! Okay, that would mean then I could come in with stone ceiling. Like I said, this would not work. I don't think this would work for people. This thing. What? You would not snap to that? Why? That's so stupid. Okay, well, what you could do then is use that ceiling to sink a pillar, and then use that pillar to get a fence foundation. Ooh. What snap point is that? Ah, I see. Could go back to first person, get rid of that. God, I need 20, 30 slots on my hotbar. Right? And then if I come out here, that's going to be at that height. I could break this, break that, and put that in there. And then maybe a wooden ramp. Would look the part, TJ. What did TJ say? Exactly what I'm thinking, Jimmy. Tie the house into the scenery. And then what did Jimmy say? Deck right to the edge of the water. Ah, interesting. Well, that would work. That will work for this location. We can make this we can give this location a look. Now, if only it was S+, I could put a railing on an angle like that. That's not an option, but ramp. What did I do? Where's the ramp? Did I put it on here? Yes, I did. Come on, fool. That. Make a giant series of tree platforms in the redwoods with bridges to connect them, wooden elevators to get to and from. YouTube channel has a huge tree platform base, if that's what you're looking for. Interesting. Okay, now to get UTC to notice us. Yeah, we could definitely bring the railing forward. What would be involved in that? The railing would have to be at this height. We'd probably pull back all those pillars and redo that exact technique a little further out. Okay, so that would involve a little bit of demolition, but we could do it. I don't think that this is worth it, this thing I've been derping around with here. So let's go ahead and wreck some stuff, and we'll keep working on ideas. I still got an hour to mess around here, guys. If you have the patience to work out Log Cabin 4 or Log Mansion, whatever we're going to call this thing. And, you know what? This is the other one that's key, I think. That should break a bunch of crap. Okay. Alright, and now we would figure out... Okay, so I like a lot of this. I like a lot of what we have going on here. What I should get rid of is metal railing. There are lots of bits of this that I do like so far, guys. I like that this is recessed right here. If we did something like this, I do like how this is turning out too. I like the juxtaposition of this, the wooden door frames with the greenhouse glass, and then the greenhouse door frames with the reverse wooden doors. I like that. You guys were in the mood to bring the railing, the balcony out. So we'd have two options if that was our plan. This, and this. We could come to there, or here. Which makes what's underneath the balcony less and less important if we were to build out like this. Ooh. Or interesting. Double. Okay, well let's play around here, guys. Let's see what we can come up with here. Where are my modern metal railings? Out of them? Yep, let's go ahead and do this then. I would find it hilarious to watch the well-known rustic builder build with tech. Yeah. Well, we can try that one of these times. If this live stream does any better than my normal live streams, then it's something I'd want to carry on. This has always been my favorite way to play the game, right? But I've always insisted on, lately, I've been, over the last while, since, I don't know when. Oops. I've been insisting on survival building, thinking that is, another very valuable book, guys, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Obviously, there's more to the title. It's F***, is how they do it on the book cover. But that's a very useful book, recommended originally to me by Dynamic D. I've since given it as gifts twice. It's a very good book because it makes you realize that sometimes you think you're not giving a crap about something, and you are. Like for example, me going, okay, well, me building in survival. That's maybe that's me giving a crap about people thinking that I play the game the way it's supposed to be played or something. You know what I mean? Like, even when you think you're not giving a crap, you could be. It's an interesting, like I said, interesting book, interesting concept for a book. Okay, so now we have to go back and try and sort out this railing concept, which is going to be especially difficult. Oh, I think I saw it. Okay, let's try and find a fence foundation here. Wonder why that's... Is that going there and not showing, or is it going somewhere else? Can I build out more? No, maybe this is the problem. Because I really like those half-height pillars, those pillars that came to an odd height. But we'd need some ground fence foundations to make that work. Like, I could do the fence foundation here, but then what's going to happen when I come in with pillars? They're going to be at this height, right? Oh, Lord. Of course, you could just free place it. Pillar could go at that height, too. That's not awful. Right. Then we'd have to go like this. And then break that. I don't know if we've made this better at all, guys. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's see if I can find that. There we go. Oh, that's not placing. Oh, right. Okay. Well, let's do this first. Let's get it down there. Let's snap this over. This will have to come all the way down to the ground. Once it does, I should be good to remove the top one up here. Right. And then I'm going to want to do this, I would think, because of how that looks. Oh, and be careful, because you can have multiple snap points here. Like that snapped on top of the fence foundation, and not to the edge of... Yeah! And because it's a railing, I'm not using my finger cannon, which is the device I've been using to demo most things. I don't know what to think, guys. Now, one thing we could do... Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what to think. You're working out ideas. I think this might break a bunch of stuff. Nope, good. So how are we doing, guys? Just read up a little UTC. I had a solution for your foundations. Trying, bud. Hard to keep up with everything. Fence foundation will be snapping to the ceiling above. Right. Right. So if I went back and removed it. This to me looks like the back of the house. I don't mind how it looks right now. It would be good if you could use the watermill. What's the watermill? That's not an item in the game, right? No. What is that? Since when is that a thing? I didn't know they added underwater mines. I was like, I don't have S Plus enabled today. Baby girl trying to keep the momentum going. 51 likes on the second stream so far. I think we got up to 70 something on the last one. Nothing terrible. So yeah, to me this looks like the back of the house. I don't know whether we bother with that, TJ. Do you like the railings as they are now? Because we're gonna have a different snap point anyway. We're gonna have a different snap point from here on anyway. All right, now one thing that is that we should get going. Let's work towards the back of the house, guys. Let's bang out some ideas, and we'll see if we can kind of make this thing a little bit more complete. And this song I always end up wanting to skip it. It's just a little too hardcore. This song is perfect, very chill, called Follow the Road. More up my alley. Ooh, I got an idea. Haha! Ideas are flowing. What if I take this concept and I could do it on the ends, maybe? What height would that have to be at? Okay, well, let's do a row of wood walls. Let's break out our wooden walls, window frames, etc. on the hotbar. You can go there. Wooden door frames already on the hotbar. Okay, and then let's just imagine, let's get to the inside and look out to do this. That makes life easier. 1, 2. And then once I've got, why don't I hurry up and just get a concept in, guys, a prototype, and then I'll slap some paint on it, and we'll call it a day, and I can tweak this design as we go forward, and hopefully it'll be something people appreciate or want to build. I think we're nailing it. I think we're doing okay. I think we haven't made a total mess of things. Right. Now, wooden ceilings. Probably one of the things I just took off my hotbar. I don't see them. Nope, I think I finished them off earlier. Yeah-huh. You know what? Before we do this, let's go like this. We'll find our snap point. The one that we were looking for earlier. No. Where did that go? Okay. Is there a fence foundation here somewhere? Nope. Bet if it's a creative mode. I really don't know where that fence foundation went. I hope it broke. I hope so. Okay. It probably did. It probably went right there on top of the thing. But there is a snap point Come on. Guys, I've been rewatching Game of Thrones. I've been at it for months because there's like 67 hours of it. But I'm getting very late in the season. The series. Okay, sorry. I didn't think snap point rotation would work in that scenario, but it seems to have. And then we're going to use that to build off at a 90-degree angle like this. Okay, perfect. And then I think I can go back in with the stone. Like so. And then let's just use wood here for the moment. But yeah, rewatching the show's been great. I think I just finished. I might have one episode left in season 6. Battle of the Bastards. Arya's coming back. Going to the twins. Getting all up in Walder Frey's business. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Really enjoying the walk down. I've only watched a lot of these episodes once. Everything from season 4 onward, I only really saw one time. Season 3 I've seen a couple times. Season 1 through 3 I've seen twice. But been enjoying the refreshing. Very different perspective on things when you watch from the beginning. Having seen everything again. Like there's a moment in the first episode where Jaime Lannister and Jon Snow are meeting and they shake hands, and it's before Jaime's hand, and now I'm looking at the show going, well, this last season maybe Jaime's gonna end up taking Jon's old job. Maybe Jaime goes north and becomes Lord Commander. Who knows? I think we've blabbed about this before, but watching that moment, it's like all these moments are so much more poignant with all the time that's having passed. Okay, Breezy, I'm gonna go into Ark, make my Redwoods idea work. Peace, thank you so much for hanging out. Peace to Lava. Modern A-frame. Could that be a thing? Yeah, we could work that out. That's an idea. Okay, let's grab our railings. And guys, I'll hurry up and get to the point. Next 45 minutes, this build will get to a point of completion. Okay, and then let's see how this looks. See what our snap point is that we come up to. Perfect. Now, how different is this one going to be? The same. Beautiful. I like this. Thoughts? Left, then right. Ba-dum-da-dum. Northy said, check your Patreon server for lots of gifts. Yes, Sick mentioned it earlier. I don't think I'm going to log on there tonight, guys. I think I'm going to have to save that. I don't know about lots of gifts. People always bringing me gifts. I guess I got to get building on that server. See, that's the downside of me wanting to get into tutorials, is I'm going to have to get distracted. Have I read the books? I have listened to the books, Radara. So I know the story inside out. I know kind of what's different. I have some anticipations about what's coming with Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring, previously titled The Time for Wolves. I know what's coming. I have vague ideas of what's coming in those now based on the show. But I have not actually sit down and read them physically. But I did read them in the modern way. I listened to them, hundreds of hours of them. I think each book is between 35 and 60 hours of audiobook stuff. So I have done that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need to go back to this and remove this and this. Ooh, how? Fool. Come on! What's going on here? Play along. Right, okay. And then this would have to come down, and this would have to come down. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting design, guys. If all these pieces come together as they're working so far, this whole build is going to be an intriguing thing. Right. More pillars, maybe. Yep, we can work some of that out. More pillars. At what stage were you thinking the pillars need to come back into play? Ooh, what have I done there? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That was accidental, but I wonder if we could make that work. Because you should be able to hang... You should be able to do that now, right? Why would these not line up? Okay, simplest thing to do would be to build up from below. I named my wyverns after Targaryen dragons. So do you just do Daenerys's dragons? Named after her 2 brothers and her lover, for those that follow the show. And the one after the crappy brother, the one after the petty, small, evil brother, that one has now turned, spoiler alert, into a bad, really bad kind of dragon. No, that would have to stay there. I don't know if I don't know if I'm messing things up by doing this, guys, but I'm intrigued. Ocelot Kitty, welcome to the stream. Might want to try stone. Ooh, that could be interesting. That could be very interesting. We can try that. Let me then do something that will make this simpler, so we have to undo less. And let's go ahead and do morning. And let's go back to 8 a.m. Aha! Okay, and then I should be able to break that and that. No problem. Okay, and now we're thinking replace this and this for the moment. So this is going to be inside out stone, unless I do something. Right, and then I can come in here, remove that, remove that. Yeah, I'm intrigued. It's the greenhouse slopes. Ooh. At what stage? Where would you do the greenhouse stuff, I wonder? That's interesting. What's going on there? And then this. I'm intrigued, guys, at what I'm messing around with here. I've kind of accidentally stumbled into something interesting. This bit here is going to be awkward. Where these bits meet. No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. I could do this. I can carry this back. Like so. And that makes a wall here on the inside unnecessary. Unnecessary. Just like unnecessary, but said by a very fancy person. That is totally unnecessary. Okay, well, let's keep this going. I think I'm intrigued. Nothing we have done is going to give console players big trouble. Couple little details, maybe, but nothing serious. Okay, obviously that's not doing what I want it to do. Right? And then come up like this. Like this. 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 And this. Let's try boom. 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 Alright, now what we did on the other side was this. Oh wait, before we do that, we gotta go back to fence foundations. So I'm intrigued by this, guys. This one actually feels like something that might be I could turn into something in fairly short order. I feel like I could probably give this to you guys as this has come together as a somewhat finished idea, which I did not necessarily expect to get out of this period. Thrashing phase is for thrashing. Those will be quite different heights compared to what we had before, which is going to make this a little bit funky, but let's invite the funkiness. Bring on the funk. We'll go with this, this, and this. Alright, now right? Do you see that? Okay, now there is a way to do this. Okay. Would you not want to snap here? I thought you would. Trying to get these to snap together. This is gonna break, right? No. That can come out. And then you would have these right here. And right here. Like that. And like that. And then we'd have to go get the boom back on your hotbar. Oh! What have I done? Let's grab the stone version. Could always try a hot tin roof style a cabin with a metal roof. I've always thought about doing that. That would be like a... They got those in the outback, right? An Australian cabin house, something to that effect. Okay, what did I do over here? This. Nope. Okay, not the metal. Yeah, that's true. You do enough thrashing, you start to settle in on some ideas. Alright, now, if we did the inside-out stone, it's going to start down here. And am I going to need it there? No. Am I going to need it here? Yes. Uh-huh. Progress, people. Whoops. I think these are snapping to the walls, which... That's perfect. Lord. Nope, this one. Those are in line with one another. Beautiful. And now comes out. Go first person. Okay. We've got an interesting thing going on here, guys. Let's roll back the clock here. I think I've probably... Nope, 8 a.m. There we go. Thought I'd lost that. I think your back wall might need to be one higher. Talk to me. I know the building myself. I heard UTC trashing metal in greenhouse walls. Yes, yeah, that's the benefits of creative mode. Why are the dogs freaking out there? Jesus Christ. Chill out, dogs. Good, the mic's picking that up. Should I? God darn it. I'm gonna have to go yell at those dogs. My brother must have just left the house. It's the only way they would be barking like that. Doofus animals. Okay, what if on the back of the house we just build like this? I don't know if this is gonna mess us up, guys, like if this is gonna look crappy. To not have this go in as an indent. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to murder some dogs. Behave. Behave, dogs. This chill music's very nice for today's stream, guys. I'm enjoying myself. I'm gonna have to murder dogs. Jesus, boys. Shut it. Okay. Uh-huh. What? Right. Right, I'd have to support that from the inside, I guess. Uh-huh. And then it would be this one. This one. And then I could do that, and then I think I could remove this and this. Yes. I know, guys, you love dogs, I love dogs, but sometimes they drive you nuts. Yep, I'm learning, vanilla. I'm learning. Jesus, stop barking, I will kill you. Okay. Now what? A couple of different options. So, who? Yeah.
Stop it. Shut
Okay. Now they're gonna bark again, but from inside the room if somebody comes into the other room, but what are you gonna do? Arch in the middle. Right. Problem with that, Charles, is 5 wide. So, either the arch is off center, or, either the arch is off center, or it has a flat spot on top, which would probably ruin the look of the place. So the one super easy option you could do here is something like this. Right? That's one thing we could do. Overall, is this too busy, guys? Is this too complicated a look? Or do we like this? It's pretty interesting how it's come together. The ends are a little bit strange, but I can live with that. This side is very cool. The deck and everything. Greenhouse, interesting. Oh yeah, neat idea. Okay, well let's try that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Hold on. Somebody was about to start barking again. I could see it in his eyes. Yippee little. So, yeah, you gotta make a compromise with dogs, guys. Gotta make a compromise because they are amazing. Delightful little creatures. Ooh, that's another idea. Okay, lots of ideas flowing, guys, from you guys. And this is the best part of this. Okay, so let's see where and how to incorporate a little bit more glass. We never did sloped greenhouse, so let's go in here. And we'll go down here. You gotta make a compromise. You want dogs that will sit on your lap and cuddle you when you're sleeping without it being uncomfortable? Wonderful. You can get some small little 10, 15 pound beasts and they will make your life so adorable. They're great. They'll keep you such good company. They're wonderful creatures. Downside, their barking is very annoying. I don't like that. I don't like that because it lines up so differently than the stone. The stone has this little overhang underneath. This comes up too high. I don't know if that's going to work for us. So let's take that out for now. And what we will try is greenhouse glass ceilings. And we'll try this. Jesus Christ. Go. Everything goes so smooth for a solid hour and a bit. Now they're just inside sniffing at my door because they don't know what's happening on the other side, because there's probably stuff happening on the other side. Okay. That looks boring. Okay, now I can go let them back out. Charles saying it reminds him of a Scottish mansion. Sloped glass roofs in the middle and a glass wall on the riverside. Ooh, okay. So one thing I could do. Gosh, guys, I'm not sure how to finish this thing off because we have the 5 across the middle is wonderful because it gives us space for an actual deck on this side. God, creative mode flying is so much better than regular flying used to be. Like, that side looks so good because we chose to do an odd number in the middle. This side, it prevents you from doing an arch across the middle. What you could do, of course, is you could do 2, but then I think we're getting too busy if you do something like this, right? This is kind of what the Ragnarok farmhouse had going for it, right? You know what I mean? Right? So that's something. But to me, that feels too busy. Slope back up one more. Ah, interesting idea. I had thought about that from either side. I had thought either add a slope to this side and have an extra set of walls up here. It should probably be the other way. Yeah, it should probably be the way you're talking about. So what if you do that, and then what if this is the spot where I don't have to choose that's starting to look like actual skylights. And somebody's saying they don't mind those archways, which is kind of cool. So this would be the spot to put in. We really have only done that down here. This would be the spot to put in actual greenhouse walls, I think. Or I figure out a way. Ooh, how about okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Talking so fast. What if we did this? Tell me if this is crazy. Yeah, it's too busy. But I can go back to I can do what I did below, or I can do full greenhouse walls. Right? So we could go greenhouse here, and wood doors here. And you could do this. Ready? That looks interesting. I don't even know what that looks like. It looks quite intriguing. Whoa. What was there? Oh, I know what was there. There's a little wall on the other side. Whoa. That doesn't even make sense, what happened there. Yes, it does. I understand now. Okay, let's okay. Right, like that, and then this was able to snap. Let's go back out front then. I have to make sure I'm choosing. Oh, you know what? Is it that there is a ceiling above? Is there a ceiling up above this? No. I need that to be in line. Okay, there's ways to force it. Right, and then remove that. Yeah. Okay, is this too busy, too crazy, too wild? And do the walls underneath need to match that? Yeah, I've thought about that. I've thought about whether we should do that, because there's nothing on the other side that makes it obvious. That makes this look obvious. Someone asking about metal railings going across here. That should be fine. Yes, it should. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, this is going to be a challenging one to building tutorialize. Don't you think? That is an interesting house. That is quite interesting. I don't know what to think. Alright guys, little feedback. For a modern log cabin, I think that looks amazing. The walls underneath don't need to match either. Right. You're talking about those down there. So let's try, just as an alternative, let's try this, because this might be simpler. I wonder what that broke. Shouldn't be breaking anything. I guess I know what that broke. This might be a little simpler of a look. That is so odd, this one. I don't know why it behaves different than all the others. Because, I know why. Because that and that that's close enough. That might be better. Build looks great so far. Not as shiny. Okay, let's slap some paint on it, guys. I got a little bit of time left, and we can try to bring this thing, try to give this thing a little life. Okay. So this is orange. We are going to do it on all the window and door frames that are made of wood here. Right, which is a lot of areas. This as well. And then we'll come back and the walls will get a tangerine instead, because otherwise things don't match very well. So what we have here is tangerine, orange. It's better than tangerine on tangerine, I tell you that. I think I'm not gonna paint the those walls on this side, and I guess I gotta still do greenhouse glass when I come through here next. What about this? What about this? Hold on. This thing? Ooh. That. And this. And then a regular wood wall. I kind of like that. I think that works. Okay, so I think that's that. So I think we switch to the tangerine now, and we do a lot of painting. I'm going to put these on the hotbar for next time I come around. And we'll switch to tangerines. Okay. So, not perfect. I don't know what the perfect color combos are. Maybe if I did this in orange and the wall window frames in cantaloupe, that's a little bit closer, but the idea is for this not to look like orange paint, but for it to make the wood look like pine or something like that, that has a naturally orangey color to it. So I hope that's better. Tell me, guys, what matches better, those two colors or those two colors? Because that's tangerine on tangerine. I think this is better. I think so. What if I did orange up here? Yeah, that looks silly bright. Yeah, I don't know what the perfect answer is, guys. It is really not. This is the kind of thing that if they did a building pass, a pass on the building stuff, that would be wonderful if we got a little love on this. I think that would be great. Man, lots of people live. Is that right now? No wonder it's challenging to get 100 people watching right now. I think while I've been live, I think you very briefly had Aaron Longstaff live and Tag live, so that's good competition. Good competition. Okay, let's do this. And we'll come through, we'll figure out what color the greenhouse glass is going to get, because that's going to be interesting. I think green. I think the forest green will look good on it. And I'm not going to paint this, the regular side. I'm going to leave that in brown. And we'll have to decide if we paint the stone, leave the stone as is. Does the stone get forest green paint? Does the stone get brown paint? I don't know. Okay. This looks great. I think we leave a lot of the wood, the ramps, and these ceilings untouched. Ooh, and we need a little paint there. And oh, I already got that side. Nothing down here, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to go boom, boom. Pop this, go here, go here. And I think what I'll do actually instead of glass there, I think we'll go ahead and do wood. Oh, not that one either. Is it still on my hotbar? No, this one. All right. Ooh, right. That's not inside out. You know what? Maybe this one gets the... Well, you know what? Let's go greenhouse here. Right? Doors don't auto-close? Alright. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get the green paint and do that on the roof, and we'll see what's next. See where to go from here. Yep. Beautiful. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. I think this is looking good. Pooping still. Okay. I don't think we paint the bottom stone. Do we try this? Oh, and I guess I missed a spot up here with a tangerine. I think that forest green is going to look good. Man, it's so tough to make these calls, guys. This was so simple the first time I did it. I just went, this is the way to do it. And it just worked. Let's get region 2. And do we try the railings in the same color? They seem to go like they'll go together. I think so. Either that or brown. Let's try it across here and we'll just see what we think. It's very, very shiny. Good lord. Don't paint the bottom. No, I agree. I think I agree. Okay, I don't think I like the green paint on the railing. This I do. Even in the sunlight, that looks good. Okay, and then I gotta do this. This is gonna be region 5. Like that. Should probably do that on all the roofs. And what that would do is give you this. And paint the undersides. Anywhere that it sticks out, I guess. Covering up the little gray bits that stick out from underneath. Actually, the best way to do this is from inside, because then you can make sure you don't miss a spot. It'll be super obvious from the inside whether you've painted something or not. Region 2. Now, I could do something different on these. I think these could use a different color. Yeah, let's try some different colors here, guys. Let's go ahead and try brown. I'll get region 2. Try it on this, on this, on this. Is it going to work on that? Yes. Perfect. This is kind of what I was hoping it would work for. And I think I'm going to try this on the railings as well. Okay, and we'll fix the time of day. Let's go back to noon. Interesting. What are you guys thinking? Bit too much green? Yeah. Let's try this then. I think we can make this work. Bit too much green. Okay. There's stuff I've missed with the green. Get region 2. Come on down here. Get this, this, and this. I can try green on this level, like so. Am I hitting the right thing? Yes, I am. Got that. Let's get that. Alright, look at how the railing looks much darker than the greenhouse glass does. So let's try this then. That's closer. Either paint the glass in mud and the railing and leave that in brown, but this is tan now that I'm trying. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so couple little things I want to do. I want to go back to green. Go anything but 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll try and get the trim on this. Yeah. And that. I think that looks alright. I don't know, guys. I think I may have finished the paint job. Are we done? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty great. This side is excellent. I think some of the best ideas to come out of it were the deck out to the water, and the double deck, which that one was on me. I think this accidental drop in levels was very good. I like all the peaks that are going on in the back. It's a little bit busy, but it's pretty cool. Now to figure out how to do this as a tutorial. What are the steps? Now that I know it from the beginning, basically what you do is you'd start with your foundations, first layer of walls, second layer of walls, all the way up until it all came together. Foundations, then fence foundations, then pillars. Then you do your stone walls. Then you do your wooden walls. Up level 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you pop in all the window frames and door frames. And then you'd slap in your sloped roofs. Come up here, do the railings, work out the decks. Gosh, it would be a challenge. I'm gonna have to build this probably 2 or 3 times, but I think we did much better than we did earlier, guys, and I think I'm coming in at under a sensible time. I don't have to, I think people have arrived at my house now, so we're going to be hanging out in a little bit. I'm going to have to go maybe stop drinking coffee and crack a beer. TJ, you want me to paint the stone? I see a little love for that. Yes, and thank you, Arctic Wolf. I don't do anything social very often, so... we don't have to call it a thing yet. We could. So tell me, guys. I think that could work. It's very simple to do this. It does tie in, that color matches that very well. And then what if we did tan on the foundations? Well, let's go all the way around before we make any decisions. Get region 2 here. Yeah, TJ wanted a little love on these foundations. It's good thing I read back, because I was about to outro this bad boy, but this is a very good this is a good time to play around with the idea. Right? And then maybe this. Too dark. Well, that's the lightest version of brown there is. I'd have to get region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think all of them. Here, let's go to the inside for this task. This will make life easier. Gosh, I love that I can double tap to fly and double tap to walk again. It's brilliant. Yes, yes, yes. That's nice on the inside. Provides a good little bit of light. Does that need to be there? Let's say yes. And yes. Okay, so don't mess with that. Gosh, then the interior is a whole other deal. Okay. Maybe that's it, eh? A? I think we're getting there. I'm gonna leave that door. Ooh, let's leave this part under here. I kind of like that. Leave that part down there dark. And then what about pillars? Pillars in tan or brown? Let's go to brown. This is an all 6 region deal. Or at least brown on the ends here. Let's run down to this end. Gosh, I'm fast. This is me not having to put points into weight. we do this? And then we'll go to tan here. All 6. 4, 5, 6. Boom. Boom. Okay, and I'm gonna try one more thing. God, I keep going back and forth, guys. This is called not knowing when to finish. Region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll do these. I think this is secretly a brilliant look. Might look a little weird on the inside to do it that way, but I think I like that. I don't think those pillars look good, though. Maybe if I do these inside ones here. All pillars. Alright, are we there? Are we there? Brown pillars, yes, seeing love for that. Thank you, Jimmy. I don't think there will be an interior. Definitely not, yeah, definitely not going to mess around with that right now. And this is just in single player, but if I do this as a tutorial, I could... Well, I'd like to do it as... If I do this as a tutorial, I'd like to do it on the island where I did Log Cabin 2, that Redwoods Lake. Okay, guys, let's do it. I think this is it. Let me take this song, let me turn it up, because this is a decent outro. No, you know what? We don't. This is the only outro song we need. Brilliant. Okay, guys. And let me get the daylight right. Let's go midday. Yes. Okay. That place looks great. So, guys, thank you for joining me. We did a little build storming, a little thrashing, coming up with ideas, thinking about what Log Cabin 4 might eventually look like, aka the Log Mansion. We tried a bunch of different ideas and concepts. They all came together in something that is not quite too crazy. It's pretty good. As a building tutorial, this thing's going to be like 40 minutes long with my style. I got to get Aaron Longstaff to do this to keep it simple. But I very much enjoy this. And yes, I would like to do this on a Geek server, but I don't know if I want to do it on the current Building Evolved map, that Anza one. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to have to spend more time with this idea. God, I'm fast. I love how quickly I can fly around. But we captured the original color scheme. We took some original inspiration from Log Cabin 2 with these sort of things on either side. Log Cabin 1 had this on it. The Snowy River Cabin had this on it. And Log Cabin 3 incorporated a bunch of greenhouse glass. So we ended up doing that here and over on this side. So we did take inspiration from a lot of my old building tutorials. I feel like this is something I could do as a tutorial, guys. I mean, it's not going to get 400,000 views. That was a brief shining moment in history when Log Cabin 2 came out. It was the perfect thing for the perfect time. We'll never get 400,000 views again, but I feel quite good about this. So, important things to thank at the end of this video. Thank you for you guys. You bared with me through the first stream when we derped around with some modern house building ideas. And my voice went all out of sync. You hung out with me for the second stream where we got here. As usual, you guys crushed it with the likes. Next thing planned. Oh yeah, and if you're still watching, like or subscribe. Click in the cards, dive into my old building tutorials, Log Cabin 2, Modern House, Garden House, Ragnarok Farmhouse. These are all things that I can come... Oh, is this song ending already? This outro is far too short. Rewind! Yeah. Alright. Alan Dragonwolf. Become a patron. Next step is technically you don't become a patron until the beginning of next month, so you'd have to do the early access thing. Join the Discord, reach out to either Dusty or a Rally if you can't wait for later today or for tomorrow, but if you can wait for tomorrow, wait for me and I will reach out to you. But join the Discord. All these guys are in here. If you're anybody in chat and you want to keep up chatting with the amazing people who are in chat, Charles, I don't think you're in Discord, Kingslayer, Leroy, I don't think most of you guys are in Discord, but all the Baby Girl is, Jimmy is, Waldo is, all the folks who are moderating. So yeah, join the Discord. Keep it. TJ's in there. Obviously, TJ's is a geek. Anyway, life is good, guys. I had a lot of fun doing this tonight. I didn't get to do my morning stream this morning, so I did this instead. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/UTC makes it possible for me to spend my days and nights doing this, and I get to spend a night off now. Tomorrow morning, I will be streaming some islands. I couldn't get on the server today. If I can get on the server, we'll continue with that little pirate theme thing. If I can't, we'll do something like this. We'll do a creative build thing for islands, and I'll see what I can come up with. Maybe I'll take Log Cabin 2 and build it in islands. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And the last one, link to my sponsor, G Portal Servers. They are the best at ARC servers. If you need one, use the link in the description. And if you don't need one, just go into the description and click the link for G-Portal servers so they know that my streams generate traffic. Anyway, that's it, guys. Love you, and I will see you in the very next stream. Tomorrow morning, back in your life. Thank you for watching. Love ya.